This one's kind of dull, to be honest. This isn't the longest one though. The longest one is the last scenario that I've got to do for the Great Western, and then we were moving down the line. And I know I did it in the last session. I don't want to do it in this session, which is where I tried to figure out how long. Well, what's the one before this? And I think the one before this is the London Houston one. Yeah, I think it is. I'm gonna double check. I know I've done this already, but I'm gonna double check. No, I don't want to watch Batman Hush. I get a lot of Batman related shorts playing up on my YouTube, only because I was watching a lot of Batman clips for a Batman costume that I have. Axel, throw up a photo. You didn't throw it up, you suck. I'm gonna have to stop saying that at some point because I keep saying it and I never do it. Right, I already did that. Gotta go back down. Yeah, so after this one, it's the London Houston one, and then Thomas. Lovely Thomas. Fucking Thomas. Oh my god, I was looking at my phone. This is why you should never text and drive, kids. I'm gonna fail. Slow your ass down. You. Sorry. Didn't I do this in the last session? Stop. Cease and desist. At least get the ass end on. Stop. Stop. Please. Oh boy. Speaking of getting to places on time, I took my daughter to Jump today, which if you don't live in the UK or Devon, I don't know if Jump is like across the rest of the country, but it's like an indoor play place for kids. Adults go in for free, kids you gotta pay like something for the kids. But adults still have fun. I went down there, I had fun, I went down slides and in ball pits. I'm 30 something years old, okay? I still had fun. But it was mainly for my daughter, and afterwards it got to about like 2 o'clock and I was like, oh shit, I need to go and pick up my son from school at like 3:15. I've got an hour and 15 minutes to get from one end of the city to the other. So me and my sister walk out, we clock out of the place because you got like tell them you're leaving. So we leave, we head to I head to the bus stop. I missed the bus by a fraction of a second. And then the next bus is in like half an hour and I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. So I head up to like one of the main bus routes and I'm like, oh okay, cool, the bus I need is in like 5 minutes. That's great. Wasn't great because the bus was late by 10 minutes. It got to 2:30 and I was like, fuck's sake. The bus was late. It got to 2:30. I was unhappy and quite pissed, to be honest. See, I was unhappy, and the door control, open and close the doors will no longer appear. It is up to you to action the doors at further stops. Yeah, I know how to open a fucking door, mate. Jesus. Oh, so it won't tell me if like all the passengers are loaded in. Fudge. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so I was getting the bus and I got on the bus started heading off, immediately hits a red light and I'm like, no. We head down, we go over the bridge, which goes over the motorway, and is my dude still there? Yeah, he's still there. And yeah, we go over the bridge and what was it? Yeah, so we go over the bridge, stop at another bus stop, and then another traffic light, and then we proceed to hit every traffic light and every bus stop. It stops at every stop, it stops at every traffic light, and it gets to like 3 o'clock, and I am like 20 minutes away from school, and I'm like, I've got 15 minutes to get there. So the bus stops at every stop again, and I'm now 10 minutes away from the school, and I have 5 minutes to get there, and I'm panicking because I don't want to be late. I've never been late for most things. I've been late like a few times, but not for anything like this important. And I was late. I was late by 5 whole minutes, and my son looked at me and he went, "You're late, Daddy." I know, mate, I'm so sorry, and I got really upset. I got upset for him, because I'm so sorry, mate, 'cause I felt like I abandoned him. But it was the bus's fault, and this one old man who got on the bus and was like, "Do you go to the Tor Point Ferry?" "Yeah, we go to the Tor Point Ferry." "You do? You go to a Point Ferry?" "Yeah, but you don't go over the ferry, do you?" "No, we don't go over the ferry." "Oh, that's good. It's I'm going over to Tor Point to go see my grandson. My daughter, she's had another boy, and I've come to meet him." And I'm like, "Get on the fucking bus." And she's like, "Oh, that's nice. Yeah, he's a lovely lad. I've seen photos, but I've not held him. So you go to the Tour Point, but you go right next to it. Yeah, stop right there." And I'm like, "Get on the fucking bus." And he gets on the bus, and he sits down, and he proceeds to talk about Tour Point Ferry. And I'm like, "Dude, you wasted like 5 minutes of my time. Get on the bus." This is something that does bug me. Hang on, am I on the main line? Why am I on the main line? Surely I should be on these two here. That's weird. But no, this is something that bugs me. Like, I could be in a queue, and you'll see everybody else at the tills, and they're like, "I've got to press this, got to do that, and go." I got an award for that, cool. But, and you got everyone like, they're taking time, they're taking ages. But yeah, they're taking ages, and then I get to the tills and I'm just like, boom, 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 gone. I was like, why do you people take so long? It just genuinely annoys me, honestly. Sorry, I'm just messaging back my partner because she's in hospital. And I, want to talk to her as well. So yeah, very sorry about that. Right, anyway. Is it still telling me, like, yeah, it's still saying choose a service. So it's kind of got me, hello? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going way too fast. Brakes, please. Brakes, please. Brakes, please. I don't want to, I don't want to be at that point where I have to, well, where I mess it up. Why did I change over the lines again? Like, what was the point in that? Like, what was the point of me changing over? It's just pointless. Right. Oh, I'm getting close now. Okay. It's more of those bloody shits. I hate those. I've got a disdain for DB Schnicker or whatever the fuck it's called. I hate it. But I'm gonna slow down. We need to be at least 30 miles an hour to do a somewhat perfect stop. So I'm told. Okay. In we go. See, that's the livery. That's the one I like. That's the nice one. Right, we're going to slow down a bit more. Perfect stop? Well, not perfect, but it's good enough. Right. Come on. It literally said it wasn't going to tell me about loading passengers. And yet I'm loading passengers. Dude's going skits in the blue hat. Like, what the hell? Absolutely.